First race pacers and behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. New World Order A. Solid start there for New World Order A. Right out for the lead. Moving up on the outside. There goes Looking for Adventure. Also on the move, it's Some Attitude who comes away third. Length back to Lone Survivor. Gap of a length and a half to Good Heavens. And through on the field, it's Meet Me at the Dance. Paddock turn the first time. Looking for Adventure on top here. Looking for Adventure shows the way by a length and a quarter. Opening quarter on the board goes in 27-1. They're in the stretch for the first time. Driving up on the outside. Here comes Some Attitude. And Some Attitude comes on to get the lead from Looking for Adventure, who backs off in second. New World Order A right there in third. Length back to Lone Survivor. Good Heavens. And on the field, it's Meet Me at the Dance as they swing around the clubhouse turn. Some Attitude on top by a length. Looking for Adventure is second. Gap of a length and a half towards the inside. It's New World Order A. Pacing along in third. Halftime goes in 55-3. They strain out down the backstretch. Some Attitude, big time favorite here at 1-5 on the front end. Looking for Adventure right there tucked in. Racing in second up on the outside. Here comes Lone Survivor. Lone Survivor gaining around the outside third. Towards the inside, New World Order A. From the back of the pack, Meet Me at the Dance. And now true on the field, it's Good Heavens. 3/4 here in 124-2. They're on the final turn. Some Attitude. Saratoga Raceway Invader on top here by almost 2. Looking for Adventure giving chase, racing in second. They're at the top of the stretch. They're homeward bound. And it's Some Attitude set down for the stretch drive. Shaking loose on the outside. Here comes Looking for Adventure. Looking for Adventure on the outside. Bearing down. And Some Attitude out the wire. Looking for Adventure coming on. Time for the mile. 1:54-1. Looking for Adventure. 13-year-old bay gelding by Rock and Roll Hanover. Out of student driver by Jate Lobel. All by Kathleen Brewer, trained by Scott Renz. Driven to victory by Sean Gray. Looking for Adventure, pacing the mile. Moves onto the backstretch. Race 2 pacers in behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. Pacer Racer tries for the lead. Right alongside Boogie Woogie J. Spanner Dash on the outside. Also on the move, Force and Fury down inside. Noah's Play comes away racing in fifth. The length back Tail Hook, followed by Still In. And on the field, it's Raining Bills. Panic turn the first time. Spanner Dash on top by a length. Right there in second. Pacer Racer, Boogie Woogie J. Moving up towards the inside at third. Opening quarter on the board goes in 27-1. And as they come out of the stands for the first time, Mike Stevenson has Spanner Dash on the point, showing the way by a length. Pacer Racer is second. Boogie Woogie J third. Up on the outside, Force and Fury, followed by Tail Hook, locked in. Noah's Play, followed by Still In. And true on the field, it's Raining Bills as they swing around the clubhouse turn. Spanner Dash in command. Pocket Trip, Pacer Racer right there, tucked in. Racing in second up on the outside, advancing. Here comes Meadowlands Invader, Force and Fury, third and going up. Halftime goes in 56-4, heading toward that 3/4 mile marker. It's Spanner Dash, 3 parts of a length. Force and Fury on the outside now, second. Pacer Racer boxed in towards the inside, racing third, length back. Boogie Woogie J is fourth on the rim. Tail Hook covered up towards the inside. Noah's Play. 3/4 here in 124-2. They round the final turn. Spanner Dash continues to lead. Force and Fury grinding away on the outside. Racing in second towards the inside, Pacer Racer. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. It's Spanner Dash. Down on the inside with the lead. Force and Fury on the outside, towards the inside. Racing third, Pacer Racer coming down to the wire. It's Spanner Dash. It will be Spanner Dash, coast to coast. Time for the mile, 1:52-4. A 4-year-old bay gelding by Deuce Seelster and a poster Hanover by Real Desire. Only trained by Ralph Anderson. Driven to victory by Mike Stevenson. Spanish pacing the mile at 154 and 2/5. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. Third race pacers in behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. Image of a Rocker steps out for the lead. Far outside, there goes Rockin' Fantasy, showing good early speed. Cartoonist down inside, comes away third from between horses. Touch of Dragon, gap of 2. Train Daddy, followed up by Hurricane Ali. And true on the field, that's Burke's Bandit. Panic turn the first time, rolling up on the outside. Touch of Dragon. Down inside, it's Image of a Rocker. Those two heads apart. Opening quarter on the board goes in 27-1. They're in the stretch for the first time. Battle up front on the grandstand side. Touch of Dragon, Image of a Rocker battles back there stride for stride. Rockin' Fantasy on the outside. Locked in. Cartoonist is fourth. Length back to Train Daddy, followed by Hurricane Ali. And true on the field, that's Burke's Bandit. As they swing around the clubhouse turn. Image of a Rocker shows the way 3 parts of a length. Parked out, Touch of Dragon. Locked in, Cartoonist chasing in third. Down inside, Train Daddy is fourth. Up on the outside, it's Rockin' Fantasy. They're halfway home in 56-3. They straighten out down the backstretch. And Sean Gray has Image of a Rocker on top by a length and a half. Touch of Dragon on the outside towards the inside. Cartoonist, those two heads apart, second and third. Covered up towards the inside. Train Daddy up on the outside. 3 wide. There goes Hurricane Ali. Hurricane Ali moving up on the outside, 3 wide. 3/4 here in 126-1. They're on the final turn. Image of a Rocker with a short lead. Here comes Hurricane Ali on the outside. Those two now heads apart, moving up on the outside, racing third. Burke's Bandit. Burke's Bandit getting up on the outside. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Down inside, Image of a Rocker has that lead right there on the outside. Hurricane Ali. Hurricane Ali puts a nose in front at the wire. They are heads apart. Time for the mile, 155-2. Dukes, owned by Kathleen Brewer, trained by Scott Renz and driven to victory by Greg Merton. Hurricane Ali pacing the mile in 155 and 2/5. And the gate moves onto the backstretch. Fourth race pacers in behind the gate. Now off and pacing from the inside. Rock Diamond's in, fires out for the lead. From between horses, there goes Lake Charles. On the outside, 3 wide, Sports Obsession. They're stacked up 3 deep into the first turn. Real Peace comes away racing in fourth. A length back to Ideal Star in. And true on the field, it's Artful Way. Panic turn the first time up on the outside. Here comes Sports Obsession. And Sports Obsession takes command. Quarter time goes in 26-3. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Drew Monty has Sports Obsession on the front end, showing the way by a length over at Lake Charles, right there in second. Rock Diamond's in. Close at third, followed up by Real Peace. Then comes Ideal Star in. And true on the field, it's Artful Way. Around the clubhouse turn they go. Sports Obsession with the lead. Pocket Trip. Lake Charles racing in second. First up on the outside. Here comes Rock Diamond's in. Rock Diamond's in underway on the outside. Halftime goes in 55-3. They straighten out down the backstretch, heading toward that 3/4 mile marker. Rock Diamond's in on the outside, puts ahead in front. Sports Obsession battles back towards the inside. Gap of 3. Lake Charles towards the inside, racing in third. Up on the outside, Ideal Star in, followed by Artful Way. Now trailing the field, it's Real Peace. 3/4 here in 123 flat. They were on the final turn. Sports Obsession digs in. Rock Diamond's in, right there on the outside. Those two heads apart. Up on the outside. 3 wide. Here comes Artful Way from the back of the pack. Artful Way gaining ground with every stride. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Down inside, Sports Obsession. Rock Diamond's in, far outside. Here comes Artful Way gaining ground. It's Rock Diamond's in. Rock Diamond's in, coming on. Time for the mile, 1:52.1. Diamonds by Better's Delight. Owned by Ron Cushing and Kevin Swick, trained by Heidi Gibbs, driven to victory by Ron Cushing. Rock Diamonds End pacing the mile in 1:52 1/5. And the gate moves on to the back stretch. Race 5 Pacers and behind the gate. They're off and pacing. There goes Vodka on the Beach, who fires out for the lead down inside St. George P. From between horses, there goes Bring It On Home N. Down inside Prince Aston comes away fourth, followed by Joe Pa Sweet Lou. Briar's Desire, linked back to Mock Diesel, Prince Galaxy, and Trail in the Field, it's I Am Golden. Paddock turn the first time. It's Vodka on the Beach on the front end, shown the way by a length and a half over Bring It On Home and right there in second. Opening quarter on the board goes in 27-1. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Bruce Ranger has Vodka on the Beach at 2-5, showing the way by a length over Bring It On Home and right there racing in second. St. George P close at third. Prince Aston fourth up on the outside on the rim. There goes Briar's Desire. Locked in Joe Pa Sweet Lou. Mock Diesel moving up on the outside with cover. Followed by Prince Galaxy. And on the field, it's I Am Golden. Halftime goes in 57-1. They straighten out down the backstretch. Vodka on the Beach continues to lead. Pocket Trip. Bring It On Home in. Racing in second up on the outside. Briar's Desire chasing in third. Covered up towards the inside. St. George P. Up on the outside, second over. Mock Diesel down inside. Prince Aston. They round the fourth turn. Vodka on the Beach has been there every step of the way. Takes them by 3/4 here in 1:25.4. They're on the final turn. Vodka on the Beach looking strong on the front end. Opening up by 2.5. Down inside, racing in second. That is Briar's Desire. Gap of 5 towards the inside. It's Bring It On Home in. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home, and they're all chasing Vodka on the Beach, strutting out to a 4-length lead. Briar's Desire racing in second, followed by St. George P. Deep stretch, Vodka on the Beach in front. Briar's Desire was second. St. George P. was third. And Jody Rydell, trained by Melissa Beckwith and driven to victory by Bruce Ranger, moves on to the backstretch. Race 6 Pacers in behind the gate. They're off and pacing on the outside. Woody's Cash Crop going out for the lead. Down inside, it's American Rock. The extreme outside Opus Blue Chip down inside. Bagpipe Major comes away in fourth, a length back to JJ Shark, followed up by Kamani N. Length back to Common Discourtesy. Gap of a length and a half to Western Victory and Trail in the Field Cash Vaughn. Paddock turn the first time. Opus Blue Chip comes on to get the lead. Opening quarter on the board goes in 26-4. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Kevin Switzer Jr. has Opus Blue Chip. Long shot here at 25-1 on top by a length. Woody's Cash Crop right there in second. American Rock third, length back in fourth. Bagpipe Major up on the outside. Here comes Kamani N. Locked in towards the inside, J.J. Shark. As they swing around the clubhouse turn, up on the outside with cover. There goes Common Discourtesy, followed by Western Victory. Length back trail in the field, it's Cash Vaughn. They're halfway home in 56-1. They straighten out down the backstretch. And it's Opus Blue Chip, and he's got the lead, heading toward that 3/4 mile marker. On the outside, here comes Kamani N now second. Boxed in towards the inside, Woody's Cash Crop. Racing in third. On the outside, Common Discourtesy. Boxed in towards the inside, American Rock. They round the fourth turn. It's Opus Blue Chip, 3/4 of a length. Kamani N getting a little bit closer on the outside. Those two now heads apart. 3/4 here in 1:25.1. They round the final turn. Kamani N on the outside, coming on to get the lead up on the outside. 3 wide. Here comes Common Discourtesy. They're at the top of the stretch. And turn for home on the grandstand side. Common Discourtesy comes on to get the lead. Kamani N battles back towards the inside. 4 outside. Here comes Woody's Cash Crop. Deep stretch. It's going to be Common Discourtesy at 21-1. Time for the mile, 1:54 and 3. Cricket by Cedar Ridge. Owned by Richard Knight, trained by Randy Blickmore. And driven to victory by Jay Randall. Common Discourtesy. Pacing the mile at 1:54 and 3/5. And the gate moves on to the back stretch. 7th race pacers in behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. It's Howard Corellian who fires out for the lead. From between horses, Stars in Heaven, Passport to Art on the outside. Followed by Beach Chip Hanover, comes away racing in 4th. Length back to Bet You. Followed up by JJ's Delivery. And trailing the field, it's Quick Shot. Paddock turn the first time, rolling up on the outside. Here comes Our Corellian, and it's Our Corellian on the outside, coming on to get the lead. Passport to Art back to second. Opening quarter goes in 28 seconds flat. Passing the stands for the first time. Saratoga Raceway Invader, Our Corellian on top by a length. Passport to Art right there in second. Stars in Heaven third. Beach Trip Hanover a length back and forth, followed up by Bet You. Then comes JJ's Delivery. And true on the field, it's Quick Shot. As they swing around the clubhouse turn, it's Our Corellian. Even money favorite on top here, shown away by a full length. Pocket Trip, Passport to Art tracking in second. Halftime goes in 56 and 4. They straighten out down the backstretch. And it's Our Corellian with the lead. Heading toward that 3/4 mile marker. Passport to Art is second. At the pylon, Stars in Heaven chasing in third. On the outside, Bet You locked in towards the inside. Beach Chip Hanover. JJ's Delivery. And trailing the field, Quick Shot. They run the forward turn. Our Corellian takes him by 3/4 here in 1:25 and 3. They're on the final bend. Our Corellian down inside, right there on the outside. Here comes Stars in Heaven with a rush. And now Stars in Heaven on the outside takes command. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home, and it's Stars in Heaven who draws clear. Our Corellian back to second. On the outside, Passport to Art. In deep stretch, it's going to be Stars in Heaven in front. Time for the mile, 1:53 and 2. 3 Stars in Heaven. A 9-year-old bay horse by Rock and Roll Heaven. And of Dancing with the Stars by 4 Stars Shark. Owned by Mark Reynolds and Richard Cortese. Trained by Jimmy Nickerson. Driven to victory by Drew Monte. Stars in Heaven pacing the mile. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. 8th race pacers in behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. Sea Isle City going out for the lead. Mid-pack there goes YHA far outside. Keystone Dakota. Twin BJ's comes away 4th. A length back to Redbreast Hanover. Length back to What a Fool Believes, followed up by Ideal Chance and true on the field. It's Armati Blue Chip. Panic turn the first time. Here comes Keystone Dakota, and Keystone Dakota draws clear. Opening quarter on the board goes in 26 and 4. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Bruce Ranger has Keystone Dakota at 6-5 on top by a length. YHA right there in second, gap of 3. Sea City third, length back to Twin BJ's. Followed by Redbreast Hanover. Then comes One a Fool Believes. Gap of 3, Ideal Chance. At the back of the pack, it's Armati Blue Chip. As they swing around the clubhouse turn. Keystone Dakota on top by a length. YHA tracking in second. Halftime goes in 55 and 1. They straighten out down the backstretch. Keystone Dakota continues to lead. YHA second. Sea City third. Length back, Twin BJ's. Saving ground in 4th, followed up by Redbreast Hanover. They round the forward turn. Keystone Dakota still with the lead here, shown the way by almost 2. YHA giving chase up on the outside. There goes Twin BJ's. 3/4 on the board here in 1:23 and 2. They're on the final turn. They're all chasing Keystone Dakota, who leads it by a length and a half. YHA right there in second. Gap of 2. Sea City towards the inside, third. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. And it's Keystone Dakota showing the way. Wyatt J trying to close the gap on the outside, but coming down to the wire, it will be Keystone Dakota in front. Wyatt J was second. C, Isle City third. Time for the mile, 1:52 flat. Parade Keystone Dakota. A 5-year-old big gelding by Art Major at a Keystone Dawn. Ninth race pacers in behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. J.K. Willpower steps out for the lead. Mid-pack, there goes. Bettor's Fire in. Far outside. Frontally Rebel in. Down inside, Han Solo. Gap of 2. Odds on Lauderdale. Followed up by Mick Woodrow. Mansom. Gap of 2. Pop's Pool Room. And Trail in the Field Beach Watch. Paddock turned the first time, rolling up on the outside. Here comes J.K. Willpower, and J.K. Willpower comes on to get the lead. Around the quarter in 26 and 4, passing the stands for the first time. Drew Monty has J.K. Willpower on top by a length, right there in second. Fernley Rebel in third. Bettor's Fire in. Han Solo locked in up on the outside. Here comes Odds on Lauderdale with cover. Mick Woodrow, followed by Mansom, Pop's Pool Room, Beach Watch at the back of the pack as they swing around the clubhouse turn. J.K. Willpower by a length. Fernley Rebel in right there tucked in. Racing in second. First up on the outside, here comes Odds on Lauderdale. Halftime goes in 56 seconds flat. Heading toward that 3/4 mile marker. It's J.K. Willpower at 3 to 5 on top by a full length. Odds on Lauderdale on the outside now second. Frontally Rebel in towards the inside is third. Mick Woodrow on the outside gapping his cover. Locked in towards the inside. Bettor's Fire in. Racing in fifth. 3/4 up in 1:23 and 4. They run the final turn, and J.K. Willpower shows the way. 3/4 of a length. Odds on Lauderdale on the outside is second. Mick Woodrow on the outside now third. They're at the top of the stretch. And turn for home down on the inside. J.K. Willpower on the outside. Odds on Lauderdale. J.K. Willpower opening up here. Deep stretch. J.K. Willpower in front. Odds on Lauderdale was second. Mansom third. Time for the mile, 1:52 and 2. By Art Major. Owned by the Michael Goldberg Racing Stable, trained by Jeff Lieberman, and driven to victory by Drew Monty. That's a driving double for Drew Monty. J.K. Willpower pacing the mile in 1:52 and 2. And the gate moves onto the backstretch. Race 10 pacers in behind the gate. They're off and pacing from the inside. Duplicated in, going out for the lead. Right alongside, there goes JM's Delight. 3 wide, it's Benny is a Jet. Down inside, Rockin' Cougar comes away fourth. Gap of a length and a half to Cherokee High Fly Zane. Then comes Mr. Wigglepants, Franco Tristan in. And True in the Field, Ticks and Stones. Paddock turned the first time. Duplicated in on top here. Shown the way by a full length. JM's Delight right there in second. They're at the quarter in 28 seconds flat. In the stretch for the first time. Duplicated in, showing the way by a length over JM's Delight second. Length back in third. Benny is a Jet, followed by Rockin' Cougar at fourth. Next in line, Cherokee High Fly Zane to the outside. There goes Franco Tristan in. Towards the inside, Mr. Wigglepants. And True in the Field, it's Ticks and Stones as they swing around the clubhouse turn. Kevin Switzer Jr. has duplicated in. 2 to 1 on top by a length. Perfect pocket trip right there in second. JM's Delight. They're halfway home in 57 seconds flat. They strain out down the back stretch. Duplicated in. Continues to lead. JM's Delight in hot pursuit right there in second. Benny is a Jet locked in towards the inside third. Franco Tristan in moving up on the outside, racing in fourth. Followed by Rockin' Cougar on the outside. Mr. Wigglepants. Followed by Cherokee High Fly Zane. Still True in the Field, Ticks and Stones. 3 quarters here in 125 and 3. They're on the final turn, duplicated in, still with the lead. Shaking loose on the outside. Here comes JM's Delight. JM's Delight moving up on the outside, a challenge for the lead. They're homeward bound, down on the inside. Duplicated in, bearing down on the outside. Here comes JM's Delight. JM's Delight. Duplicated in. They're stride for stride at the wire. They are heads apart. Time for the mile, 154 flat. A 5-year-old bay gelding by Better's Delight. Out of Dreaming Alina by Rock and Roll Hanover. Owned, trained, and driven to victory by Greg Merton. Driving double for Greg Merton. JM's Delight pacing the mile in 154 flat. And the gate moves onto the backstretch. Nightcap Pacers in behind the gate. 11th and final here at Plainridge Park. They're off and pacing from the inside. Western Thunder fires out for the lead. Moving up on the outside. There goes Bet on Joe. From between horses. Denver Dolly up on the outside. Terra Hall followed by Impulse Hall. Gap of 2 lengths. Selling the Dream Man. Captain Coin and true on the field. It's I'm McLeod. Paddock turn the first time. Bet on Joe draws clear. Bet on Joe on top by a length. Terra Hall has dropped in second. Opening quarter on the board goes in 27 and 1. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Mike Stevenson has Bet on Joe at 9-5 on the point. Tracking in second. Terra Hall followed up by Denver Dolly third. Western Thunder ground saving fourth up on the outside. Here comes Captain Coin locked in. Impulse Hall followed by I'm a Clown true on the field. Off stride selling the Dream Man. Selling the Dream Man has gone off stride and trails. Around the clubhouse turn they go. Bet on Joe in command. Driving up on the outside. Here comes Captain Coin. Captain Coin on the outside. Halftime goes in 58 and 4. They straighten out down the backstretch. Bet on Joe by a length. Captain Coin on the rim. Towards the inside. Racing in third. Terra Hall up on the outside. There goes Impulse Hall racing in fourth. Boxed in towards the inside. Denver Dolly racing in fifth. They continue on down the backstretch. And it's Bet on Joe. 3 parts of a length. Captain Coin on the outside. Locked in. It's Terra Hall third. 3 quarters here in 127 and 3. They're on the final turn. Bet on Joe still with the lead. It's Bet on Joe. And he's got the lead. Captain Coin on the outside. Terra Hall towards the inside. Those two heads apart. Second and third up on the outside. Going 3 wide. Impulse Hall. They're at the top of the stretch. And turn for home. And they're all chasing. Bet on Joe opening up by 2. Terra Hall towards the inside. Captain Coin on the outside. Deep stretch. Bet on Joe in front. Time for the mile. 156 and 2. Robert Marston, and driven to victory by Mike Stevenson, driving